what's going on TikTok, what's going on Facebook. We are talking about Mounjaro, Zepbound, Ozempic. We're talking about Wegovy, all these different things today. So what are they? So these are weight loss drugs, and if you're not familiar with them, they have serious side effects. And some of the most alarming ones are coming out as people having suicide ideations and self-harming and stuff like that. So you might be familiar with tirzepatide or they're GLP-1 and GIP agonists. It means they're filling in this mechanism your body already does. They're used for type 2 diabetes, they're used for obesity, and off-label used for weight loss. But they have a lot of potential risks. So alarmingly, there's been a lot of reports. Think of the EU as a canary in the coal mine. They usually set the alarm bells first. So what happens is they hear about these things and they report and they start investigating. And the U.S. is usually lagging on that. So what they do is they provide this rapid weight loss by getting these injections every week. But then you run out of steam because if you stop taking them, you start gaining the weight back. But you've already lost muscle mass. So you're kind of SOL there because people don't want to change their lifestyles and do the workouts and eat the protein. It makes your gut swell. It makes your brain think you're not hungry. It slows your stomach emptying. You know, all the stuff that you think happens with food, but it happens with the drug now. So there's been a correlation with these psychiatric issues, the self-harming, the suicide attempts or suicide ideation, and they're monitoring these now. That's where the EU, European Medicines Agency, has come into play. So these are the drugs on the screen here, and we're talking about, you know, the dangers to you if you do these, or someone you love doing these, is the self-harm and the suicide ideations and the people that are hurting themselves because of it. Because when you stop taking it, the fat comes back, like we talked about, and your self-image might take a serious tumble when that happens. You may have permanently altered your immune system, your hormones, and your brain because of these drugs. You know, in functional medicine, we look at a holistic approach. We want to look at our gut and our detox and our hormones and then our weight loss. But everybody else just wants to go straight to weight loss. So we got to educate ourselves. You yourself get educated. Find out how these things are affecting your mental health. If you have risk for mental health before you even do these, definitely don't do them because they have even higher side effects for you guys. Talk with a qualified healthcare provider to help guide you on this. Work with your endocrinologist and your general practitioner. If you have a mental health specialist, work with them as well. But stay informed. Get the information you need because this is like a public service announcement. Do your own research. Get educated because you need to know the potential side effects that are going to affect you. This is just one of those fads that's coming through. And we're learning about all the companies like Eli Lilly and all the ones that are selling you the drugs and saying, hey, it's perfectly safe. Well, the people who have the stand to gain the most from it are the ones that are going to purport it to be perfectly safe and there's no side effects. And you know, I mean, they said that about smoking. More doctors smoke Camels than any other brand, right? So what are you going to do? But we just want to do this public service announcement because we care about you and we want you to see you live your best life. So we took a quick deviation from the brain-body connection to talk about these drugs and how people want to use them because it's this quick silver bullet for losing weight, but it's not so silver bullet-ish, if you will, because you're going to gain the weight back. You're not going to gain the muscle back. Your brain, your hormones in your gut are going to be thrown off, potentially permanently, and you might even want to take your own life because your body image and your self-image is drastically changed as a result of this. So hope this has been beneficial. Hope that you're hearing the alarm bells. These drugs have been around for a while. The GIP, GLP ones like the tirzepatide, and that's the Mounjaro. Yeah, because Ozempic and Wegovy, that's the GLP ones. So that's just the weight loss for the, you know, that's the single acting. There's double acting, which is the Mounjaro. Everybody thinks Mounjaro it's better than Ozempic and Wegovy because it's a lighter form of the GLP-1 and it's a more effective acting of the GIP, like the glucagon inducing peptide and stuff like that. So anyway, do your homework, please, before you consider this. Know if you don't change your lifestyle, if you don't work with someone to learn how to live a lifestyle that's optimal for your health, you're going to end up gaining the weight back. It's just inevitable. So we don't want you to do that. We want you to do it in a proper way. So you can always check our bio for a tool that this is put together in order to find practitioners that work with you holistically, a resource guide as we call it. So please check that out, and please share this with your friends and family if you know someone who's on any one of these medications because they stand to risk a lot. And it's certainly not cheap either. So if you know anybody, they're spending like $1,200, $1,300, $1,500 a month on this. So if you did that, and just imagine what you could accomplish if you learned how to live your life in a way that didn't require drugs and surgeries and shots in every month and stuff like that. So
someone's asking on TikTok what you're saying about protein's effect in weight loss.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. So when you take things like Wegovy and Ozempic and things like that, you are going to lose muscle mass. In fact, I think you lose equal amounts of muscle mass and fat at the same time. And if you don't continue to eat high-quality protein, basically to maintain, it's estimated you need to eat about 1 gram of protein per every pound of body weight just to maintain healthy weight. So you need to keep your protein volume up. You need to do some strength training and things like that to strengthen your body. Otherwise, your body's going to go into this catabolic or breakdown state, and it's going to start taking down your tissue in order to use the resources. So definitely you got to eat high-quality protein, whether it's from vegetables or from meat sources. Whatever you choose is right for your lifestyle. But you got to keep your protein up. You can't just you can't exercise your way out of a bad diet. You can't, inject your way out of excessive fat. But if you plan on losing 1 to 2 pounds a week for however many weeks it takes to get your end goal, that's a safe weight loss, and you can sustain that over your lifetime. Don't ever do something if you're never going to do it forever. Okay, just as a frame of reference. Okay.
Someone is asking a way to treat diabetes without using those medications.
Presuming they're type 2 diabetic, that is 100% lifestyle induced. If you haven't watched our video on diabetes, please watch the brain-body connection on diabetes. It'll give you a great insight in terms of your husband's neuroemotional or brain-body disconnect and struggles that are causing the pancreas to overproduce the insulin and things like that. Taking medications like the injectables, they're only going to help for so long, because as soon as he stops taking them, his weight's going to come back. And he might be a metabolic nightmare as a result of it. So work with a qualified professional in your area to understand, fix your gut, fix your detox, fix your hormones like insulin and things like that, and then get to weight loss. It's a much longer path than most people want to take. However, it is the sustainable path. Okay, so if you can't do it for the rest of your life, don't even endeavor to do it now, because if you can't afford $1,500 for the rest of your life and take these shots, what was it, Eli Lilly? They made it so you can just order.
Yeah, use their teledoc.
Yeah, they have teledoc now, so you don't have to go to your doctor. You can just go on this telehealth thing through Eli Lilly, and they'll just peddle their drug to you. It's amazing. So, but we just implore you to work with someone who has the skills and the knowledge to be able to guide your husband toward living an optimal life. Is it challenging? Yes, but you got to pay the price somewhere. Either you're going to pay the $1,500 a month indefinitely, or you're going to pay the price to learn how to live a lifestyle that is going to get you to where you want to go for the long run. Okay. All right, much love, much appreciation to all you guys. You guys have a wonderful evening. We'll see you. Bye.